whether it's just I want to spend time with my family only. Okay. But if you're looking at building a major business, a big business, your family's got to be prioritized as well. And so there's a whole process in which you can do that. I might talk about that one day too, but a lot of that stuff is really just. I remember the first time somebody explained to me that you're never going to be ready for a child until you have a child, and it didn't really register. Like I think I had dogs at that time, and it's kind of like, yeah, you got dogs, but you can't really. The big thing about dogs that they compare to kids is you can't just up and leave, you know, without considering what you're going to do with your kids or what you're going to do with your dog, right? So I see that comparison, but ultimately it's completely different because now you have a person that's moving around you that needs to be cared for you, or that needs to be cared for, but beyond just housing, clothes, and food, you want them to grow into great and fundamental people, right? Some people just want their kids to be happy and healthy. Some kids want their kids to be the next president or whatever it is that you want. But whatever it is that you're trying to get your child to do, or that you want them to have a foundation for doing, it starts when they're children, when you raise them. And a lot of times, subsequently for men like myself or other you all that are watching the channel, it happens when you're in your 30s and 40s and you also trying to build a business or you're trying to build a career. And nothing against that, but you got to prioritize. All right, so splurge on the next family vacation because you've been busting your ass this last quarter, right? Things of that nature. So that's the thing, man. So that research piece, like when it feels like it's not a lot going on, you have a conversation with somebody that may not know where you are. You're not necessarily telling them the whole playbook, but you're just talking to them about it, and they're just with the pie face. They don't really understand. Like, well, how do you know all that? It's just like, bro, I just be reading a bunch of stuff, read articles, read research papers, join organizations, get to know different things, right? Start talking to different people, and then it just it's like water, right? That's what Bruce Lee said. Be like water. So, okay, let me go ahead and shut this thing down. I'm Quested, just like the word question, but without the line. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Bottom line at the bottom this time. Enjoy the rest of your day.